So, I want to give another example of using the integration by parts formula. The integral I'm going to look at is the integral of e to the power 3 times x, and this is going to be multiplied by x. And my differential is dx, as usual. So once again, I use the integration by parts formula when my integral contains the product of two different functions, and I cannot use the u substitution formula. So here, the derivative of e to the 3x is just 3 e to the 3x. Derivative of x is just 1. U substitution is not going to cut it. I need to identify two different functions. One of them I will call u. The other of them I will call dv. And to finish out the rest of my notes, I will also need to figure out a du and a v. But for starting this problem, all I get are these two opposite corners in my notes. Now, whatever I pick for u will be replaced by its derivative, and whatever I pick for dv will be replaced by its antiderivative. I want to set this up that I get an easier integral. So I will choose u equals x, du equals dx. So since these are exactly the same, so are their differentials. Once I have made this choice, the dv is no longer a decision I can make. It's everything else that's in the integral. dv is equal to e to the power 3x dx. That means that v has to be an antiderivative of this formula. I'm going to skip some of my scratch work just to say that my antiderivative will be e to the power 3x divided by 3. Up top, I can remind myself that my integral will turn into u times v minus the integral of v du. But now that I have all my ingredients, I can actually fill out that recipe. I can fill out my formula. My integral is going to become u times v, so x times e to the 3x on 3. Let me write that this way. Then I need to subtract off the integral of v du. So v du, I'll have e to the power 3x divided by 3 dx. And just like I was hoping for, this looks like a much easier integral to solve. When I go to evaluate my indefinite integral, I need to find an antiderivative. And similar to before, I'm going to say this is minus 1/3 times whatever the antiderivative of e to the power 3x is. For this problem specially, I already know that antiderivative is e to the power 3x divided by 3 plus my constant of integration. So the formula that I get at the very end is x times e to the 3x minus e to the power 3x divided by 9, and all of this plus the constant of integration. Once again, minus 1/3 times a number I don't know is still just a number I don't know. But that's the answer.